Hey guys, welcome back to HTC Recharged. We are at the final stage. Our finalists are TSM, Trump, and nugoory all the way from the qualifying bracket. Pretty crazy stuff. nugoory, we kept mentioning that is the last player to be running the three powerful decks, and they're kind of working out for him, but not so much for about half the participants in this tournament. Um, some differences between their decks, though. nugoory is coming in with the, what is it here?
Zudek,
Warrior. So
yeah,
he's got the Warrior, and Trump's got the Shaman. And the Warlocks are a little bit different. That's right.
and I think there are some differences in hunters as well. Trump is running more of a mid-range hunter with Fun Masters, and Nuguri is playing the hybrid with Leper Gnome and the High Mix combined. But such a cool matchup. Like we have Trump from TSM, a sponsored HTC sponsored player in the final already, and Nuguri coming for the open qualifiers. And you know, in HTC One, we didn't have any qualified players. We had a full invitational. We opened up because there was community wanted to have some open spots, and Nuguri was one of the guys who actually went through from South Korea, and he's facing Trump here in the final. This is his big moment. For Trump, it's a big moment as well because
Yeah.
I believe he never won a tournament, and now he's really close to winning one.
Trump's has to have won something by now. I actually know, like, 1 week after Hearthstone came out, it was like maybe actually the first tournament, and Trump knocked me out in that one in like the semifinals or something.
Pretty good.
And he won that one. So he's won at least that one, right?
Okay. So he has one tournament under his belt, but the
He's
second
won
one is
probably
always
more
nice.
than one. Okay. But yeah, it's always good to win. They are playing for $5,000 goes to first place, 2,500 to second place, so a difference of $2,500. Pretty nice. But in the end, people remember the winners. Even though Hearthstone's a game where it's really about how well you do overall, any one specific game is, dominated by RNG. The overall performance, over many months, over many games, is what people really care about. So, yeah, some players have proved themselves already, and Trump is one of those.
Yeah, that's for sure. So with the matchups you mentioned, there are some differences. Let's see who has an edge actually. Trump is running his trusty Mech Shaman that actually worked for him before.
Hmm.
That Malygos Warlock, a very interesting build.
Kind of
Malygos
works.
versus Warrior, and then Hunter x Hunter is
Hmm.
probably favoring Nugori because he has a faster version.
Slightly faster, yeah. And the explosive trap is a really big deal. I mean, the explosive trap is literally the single card that allow him to get to the finals. Gar would
That's
not
true.
have won if explosive trap was not in the deck.
It did
Or
stop
Gar
Gara.
would have won if explosive trap wasn't in the deck. Yeah,
Yeah, agree
crazy
there.
stuff.
I think like overall, it is an even matchup with it really will depend like what cues into what, but I don't see any specific deck that's going to lose versus other lineup. I
Mm.
think there is a fair chance Zoo Zoo can win versus most of those decks, so
I
we'll
feel
see.
like the shaman deck is actually a strong one in this case, with the hunter being so quick, and with the grim patron warrior often being so slow. The shaman can just totally roll over those two decks.
Yeah, just get an easy win with Shaman. That's important. You want every win you can get.
Hmm. The players have queued up with Warlock versus Warlock. That will be our opening game. Again, they're not playing the same type of Warlock deck. Trump has the Dragonlock and nugoory. He's running the
Zoo.
Zoo Demonish thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. So Zoe with standard Voiters, and I think he was running Sea Giant as well. Do you remember if he had one?
I know Dog was running Sea Giant, wasn't he?
Dog was playing a
But Dog
Handlock.
wasn't even playing. Yeah, okay, right. Who was
He had
playing?
Giants.
Zele was playing Sea Giant.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
think
Zele was playing
somebody
Sea
somebody actually had this build with Sea Giant and Huntley Creepers, but I'm not sure. That definitely we can evaluate this match as just Malygos deck, like the Dragon
Giant.
Warlock versus the Zoo, and I think Malygos deck has an edge.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. All right, well, let's get into the game here. We have the Zoo player going second with a lot of one drops and a silence. We have Trump on Dragonlock going first with not the best of hands, but still pretty good. Abusive Sergeant, very flexible card, allows him to play it as a 1-drop just to contest whatever's played here. I think we're just probably going to go with the Void Walker that's eventually going to get Dark Bombed.
So for now, it seems that Zoo has a good opening, as you said, and will be able to deal some damage. Trump needs to pick up some more removal and big minions as well. Implosion will be important, but it will be good for him if he gets an Imp Gang Boss that's amazing versus Zoo, or Twilight Drake even, Corruptor. Because if Zoo is too aggressive, it might actually enable some amazing plays. Like, mostly when I win this matchup as a Zoo player, I do get Implosion, and then I get Mal'Ganis from the Void Caller. And, I'm just too aggressive for the Malgus Warlock to come back. But overall, I think Malgus Warlock has an edge. You have... Trump is running double Hellfire, which is important. And he picks up the Gang Boss. Turn too late, but it's still a nice card.
What do you think the play is here? Do you think you play the Imp Gang Boss and the Soulfire, or the Implosion on... Okay, I guess.
Implosion, yeah.
Is it that obvious? Oh, 4!
Yes. 4 is amazing. And I think that was kind of obvious.
Oh, Sea Giant! Oh my god, 4 punishes!
What is happening? Look at Trump's face. He's running double BGH. Can he top deck one? Not really. But that's a dragon, so he enabled the Corruptor now.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to try to go for... He can actually... No, he can't kill it. He needs 1 more mana to kill the Sea Giant. But I think you play the Corruptor, kill down the 2-1. You might take 8 damage, but you can kind of afford it at this stage.
Yeah, you have the heal bot as well. So actually getting a dragon was important at that point. Okay, that was a pretty exciting first game. It's still ongoing, but we have this start.
You think he's considering Void Terror after the attack? He knows Trump doesn't have a BGH.
You definitely have to consider that. I don't think that's the best play there. And you know that Trump doesn't have multi giants as well. That's why he can just attack. Well, there is a first BGH. He is running 2, so that's fair. Like, that was obviously a very good card to get.
This looks like a very, very stable situation for Trump here. Most of his mains have very low health, but that's a pretty good play. The Haunted Creeper into the Void Terror.
Yeah, definitely. A 4-5 and 2 1-1s. But this only shows why this matchup is so good for the Malgus Warlock. You have so many ways to deal with the situation. Carlo's nice as well. You could just kill one of the 1-1s.
Yep.
Probably end up trading the 5-2 into the 4-5.
Hellfire not so attractive an option here.
It's not. I think you can just kill the 4-5 with a 5-2, kill the 1-1 with a 4-2, play Healbot even.
Yeah. Oh. It's stronger to play the Imp King boss, but you often don't get too much room to waste 5 mana on something, and this turn it kind of works out.
I think I even like the tap better. Because...
you need more cards to make Malgus work?
Yeah, and you're not threatened by the empty board and 2 cards in hand. And you still do have that heal bot.
What if it was like Leroy double powerful?
You would not expect that from the Zoo. And you definitely not play around that.
Yeah.
That was happening in the past script.
Yeah, it was.
For those games.
Oh, he's starting to get pretty low here. That's 8. Was that lethal? That might be lethal.
7, 15.
That is lethal.
Actually,
That's actually lethal. Trump wins if he sees it.
Yeah.
It's adding 6 numbers. Usually lethal, you don't add that many.
Trump is good at numbers.
Yeah.
Just counting it twice, 3 times maybe, just to be sure.
Well, let's just count it here. So it's 10 damage in hand. It's exact lethal.
Yeah. You just need to attack first and then Hellfire.
Yep.
That's the and Soulfire is the last thing.
Yeah.
So a pretty good sequence. He sees the lethal and he sees the win. All right. That was a pretty good matchup to open, and Trump definitely takes it. Not bad.
Nugoory has an extremely aggressive hand. This is basically going to be a classic aggressive hunter versus classic mid-range hunter, and the mid-range usually loses here.
Yeah, it does. You can come back maybe with a big Handmaster Taunt. But
Yeah, I don't know if I like that attack. I feel like you want nugoory to make the attack, and you just want hero power to push for more damage.
I think it's alright. Like you do want to have the beast, and if you would get a Crocolisk, you will definitely play it. Like even if you get a one drop, you do play it to deal with this mad scientist.
Yeah, but like,
Oh
all
man, that
right,
hound.
that changes things.
Yeah, I wanted to mention before you started talking that Unleash the Hounds is one of the cards that's really important in this matchup, and this is
I
exactly the
think,
moment.
but I think you actually counter the trap. I don't think you clear. I think he is the last dog gate to test for freeze.
That's true. That's pretty smart. Let's see if Trump actually
Yep,
thinks about it.
excellent.
Nice sequencing.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the web spinner. I mean, if it draws in the attack, you basically do one more damage and take two less damage. If it gets pumped, which it did, it's like you still just get one damage for free. It's really taking the chance on getting a two-drop beast, and I think there's like three decent ones that you'd want. I guess the parrot is even fine.
Do you think? Yeah, Parrot will be definitely fine. But do you think like Mad Scientist will really attack in the web spinner?
Yeah, okay, okay.
All right. So Pilot Shredder, one of the great minions to come back. But Nuguri is on the face plan at the moment.
Yeah,
A bit unlucky for him that he got double quick shot. Even though it's a lot of damage, he will not be able to draw. Well, actually, I wanted to say that he will not be able to draw two cards out of quick shots, but this is so much burst at the moment.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Just goes all face and hopes for the best.
So what can Trump really do here not to die? This is the... Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but without life gain and Trump being so far behind the life total, he's not even going to have time to play those kill commands, is he?
Nope. He will not be able to get even close to lethal with the speed from Nuguri.
What do you think about the Shredder instead of Quick Shot? You could do Hero Power Quick Shot.
I think like at this moment he threatens lethal with what he has. Leopard Gnome, if it's going to die, that's 2 damage, and next turn he deals 8. So only Lothep stops the death, or as Iron Big Owl, silencing the Leopard Gnome. So basically Trump has no chance to win here. To not die here, actually. Not even talking about winning.
Well, if he gets a Doomsayer here,
He's still dead. He actually got a Doomsayer, but he's still dead.
yeah, play the high main.
Oh man. Finally a Doomsayer, by the way. It's the first time
Wait!
tournament.
Oh no.
No, he's dead.
No, no. I was thinking, what if you do the Shredder and the Shredder dies and pops a Vitality Totem? But it wouldn't trigger because it would die at the start of your opponent's turn rather than the end of yours.
That's right, yeah.
The high main is the best play here. Sacrificial high main.
Well, you hope your opponent has like Sludge Belchers and High Mains that you can actually deal with. But that's not the case. There's exactly 8 points of damage.
Quick shot, and nugoory evens up the series. It's 1-1.
That was a quick one.
That was a quick one. And again, the prediction holds true. The deck that we expected to win ends up pulling through. The more aggressive deck takes the Hunter Mirror. The slower Warlock deck takes the Warlock Mirror. The decks still unplayed in this final are Nuguri's Patron Warrior and Trump's Mech Shaman. It feels like the Mech Shaman missed out on the Hunter matchup, though. Now the Mech Shaman only has 2 matchups, and one of them is that Zoo deck, which I don't imagine it'll do too well against.
You do run double Defender Vargas, I believe, in Zoo, or do you? You might actually play one. It depends. If Trump gets a normal start that those decks are getting, I think with Shaman he will actually steamroll the Zoo, and he can steamroll the Warrior as well. But
it can, but I mean, does it generally do that?
well, if he gets a clunky hand with Fire Elementals, and it's not fast enough, the Zoo can actually steamroll the Shaman, because this deck doesn't have many comeback mechanism. He doesn't run a Lightning Storm. I think it will be closer to 50-50 than we originally thought, the Shaman versus Warlock. With Shaman versus Patron, I think Trump has an edge.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just think the Zook is probably gonna take a win over the Shaman, And here is the zoo. Well, we'll get to see.
Okay.
Earth Shock is pretty nice at removing some early game. But you don't keep a Fell Reaver, do you? You need damage earlier than that. You don't keep any of it. Okay.
Yeah, you want the Cogmaster, and oh man, that opening is actually pretty good.
Wow. Okay.
And
Trump
power.
has the hand.
Yeah, he has the hand he needed.
But is it the hand he deserved?
This is definitely the hand he needed. Not sure if he deserved. I think at this point, after all those years of Hearthstone, he definitely deserved that hand. At that
All
point.
right, all right, all right.
Mech.
Oh my.
You might actually want to Mech Warper coin a Neutron. Because if you play like Mech Warper...
If you play anything else, it dies to a pump on the egg, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you know, like when somebody plays an egg, they probably have an activator.
Mm-hmm.
And with
or nothing. Nothing's great. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like when Mech Warper coin a Neutron, I believe. Next turn you can play Power Mace and get something buffed.
All right.
That Doomhammer actually will be pretty good in this matchup. Just killing all the small minions, dealing with implosions.
Yeah, that's true. And here we go. We're going to start some aggression, I imagine. The Abusive Sergeant takes off the Divine Shield.
Wait, what? Is this a normal card in this deck?
Ragnaros?
The Firelord? Yeah, do you normally play?
Yeah, I've seen this in this deck, yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, we've seen it before because it got milled, but I was kind of surprised.
I think, actually, the play is to Totem and play the Zap-O-Matic. I don't think you really gain anything from the Power Mace. Do you?
Well, if you played Power Mace, you will kill the 2/1. And then...
But you can kill the 2/1 with the 2/3.
Yeah, but you might actually want to go for face. Or maybe even...
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Like you want to be aggressive. You want to be the one forcing Warlock to trade into your minions.
Mm-hmm.
You also hope that there is no power overwhelming. But even with power overwhelming, you still keep the Mech Warper, and you can deal a lot of damage there. That's pretty good. On point, on curve.
All right. Well, what do we do here? I think it's just it's that stage where we go face.
Yeah, it certainly is. You play Zap-O-Matic, Pilot Shredder, and just...
No, I think you play Zap-O-Matic, then attack, and then play a Piloted Shredder. You don't want to buff the Piloted Shredder. It's too vulnerable to silence. It doesn't do anything this turn. It doesn't scale as well from the buff.
What do you think about attacking first? And maybe you buff a Neutron, and if that happens, you will be in a situation where a Zap-O-Matic will survive possibly as a free 2 and still deal 6 points of damage.
Well,
this is an amazing turn. You actually get a free Doomguard.
For nugoory, yeah, you get a free Doom. You clear.
Yeah,
you clear and end with a ridiculous board. Well, you almost clear. You might not clear the 2/3 or whatever comes out of the Shredder. We'll see.
Millhouse Mana Storm.
Doomguard?
Okay, that's a... Wow. But still, Trump is able to pack 6 points of damage. Oh, Fell Reaver? If you play the Doomhammer and deal 6, you put your opponent at 10. Next turn you can attack for 4 again. If you get like
You're a little bit short with that. I think that what the Fell Reaver does is it slows down the game because nugoory has to waste some of his creatures to attack into it. And what that accomplishes is just makes it so Trump can draw into these spell answers.
If he would go for the Doomhammer play, he will actually have Dr. Bowman 7. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I guess you go for Fire Elemental. Probably just 3 damage to face.
Yep.
And
Same idea.
okay, it somehow worked out.
Yeah, it just makes it so if you fire elemental here, you can't Doomhammer next turn. So if you draw something really bad, you can't play Ragnaros on 8. But you might not really want to do that anyway, because if those 1/1s are still there, it's not really going to work.
Yeah, Ragnaros is not that great versus this matchup, but you have a lot of burst cards that you can get, and I'm not sure if nugoory is in a position to top anymore.
Well, he disagrees.
Yeah, he just instantly tapped. He needs minions to win the game, and if he wanted to trade into Fire Elemental, and he needed to do that anyway. Okay, just playing your minions to have a chance to steal the win, but it's looking good for Trump.
Ugh.
I think
It's
it's
trash.
just Doomhammer, Totem, go face. You will need 1 point of damage to win.
Do you go face? I think you kill the juggler. It's too dangerous.
There is 5 plus 2, 7 points of damage. Okay, if you kill the juggler, you'll put him at 7, and then next turn you just attack twice. So any burst card you can win still wins. You can draw still wins you the game. So actually, juggler suggestion makes a lot of sense.
Okay, juggler goes down. I'll be surprised if he kills the owl.
Yeah, I think you have to go for face here.
Well, if you kill the owl, you prolong the game more, and that's kind of what he's been doing.
But killing the owl doesn't change that much. You still take that 2 points of damage, and if you get a crackle next turn and you roll low, you will not have lethal. If you attack face here, you will have lethal with crackle.
Mm-hmm. Juggler into Flamin'.
Oh man, you don't want to see that.
Okay.
So at this point, you just hope there is nothing. The Trump has Oh, he actually didn't draw into lethal.
No, he didn't. He's going to want like a taunt totem here to prevent some of the damage. It is not a taunt totem. He's going to play out his hand. Again, I would kill the knife juggler here.
We've seen 1 PO, we've seen double Doomguard. Is there anything else that Nugoory
He wants to prevent a tap here. How much damage is that on board? That is
7.
7.
PO is not enough. Nothing is actually
No.
enough. Doomguard, actually Defender Vargas would be alright. But this is not Defender Vargas, so... Nugoory is dead and Trump actually got that game. That was
Doomhammer seals
close.
it. That was pretty close. The Shaman does take it. I think I have to credit the Fell River play. The Fell River play really slowed down the game enough to where Trump could really just really start chipping away at just uncontrollable damage. So yeah, really good stuff. Trump is on match point for the tournament, guys. For the tournament.
For me, it's really amazing that he actually took this game with the Doomhammer, a card that I was laughing at because there is so much weapon removal in the current metagame that it seems like you're just
Just wasting it. Yeah.
Totally wasting it. But it actually won him the game, and it might win him the whole tournament. He just needs to win with the Hunter now.
Yep. The Hunter is a pretty solid build. Trump has played a lot of this Hunter. He has to go through Zoo, which I think it's okay at, and it has to go through Patron Warrior, which is okay at. Yeah.
That's alright. Okay, so Hunter versus Grim
Warrior it is, yes. Grim Patron. Man. Trump's running the web spinners. I know the Hybrid Hunter is like an even matchup. How does the mid-range? Does the mid-range change anything?
Well, Master is actually pretty good. If the warrior doesn't have weapons, you can get a pretty good start with buffed minions. And if you get an early high main, you can get a bit more aggressive.
It's a really good start, though. From both players, in fact.
Yeah, both players have really good hands at the moment. Acolyte of Pain is super important for Nugoory. He wants to draw the cards. He can stop the aggression. He might even hardcast the frauding and that weapon. Well, the ghoul kind of countered the situation here.
Not too much. I think it's still fine. Again, I don't like the attack. Oh, doggy!
Yeah, that's a Hound. Mad Scientist played early. to just get
Okay.
the secret and make your draws better.
Well, this is pretty good for nugoory. That freeze trap's often very annoying, very opposing combo situations. Ooh, nugoory decides to try to keep his ghoul, and that's really going to get punished here.
Yeah, because of the eagle horn bow, but sometimes you need to take the gamble.
Hmm.
Okay, and that is the freezing trap, right?
I would imagine so. Was Trump running anything else? I think he was running a snake. It is freezing, though. We have confirmation. It's freezing.
Okay, I think he is running one snake.
Okay.
We've seen an explosive trap when his hunter deck got banned and he actually got the game loss. Remember those times versus Life Coach when Trump actually lost the first game because he submitted incorrect list?
He's going to the juggler, which seems pretty aggressive. I think I would have considered the mad scientist and the haunted creeper. By not playing the mad scientist, it actually really seems like there may only be freezings in this deck.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if he tries to force the weapon attack, that's why he played the juggler. And exactly as you said, like mad scientist might not be good because of single freezing.
Looks like a pretty damn good Houndmaster. Followed into high main. Trump's looking in a really good position. While the warrior is amassing cards, while they are combo cards, we're looking at 5 mana crystals right now, and that's not really enough to do anything yet.
If he's going to use executes, he might not be able to deal with the high main. He has the in range though.
There's both executes.
Oh man. So how do you deal with the high main now?
You don't.
This looks pretty good for Trump. Like, I'm trying to imagine what will nugoory need to win this game. Torison, I think, into Patron, but he's probably pretty sorry about those executes.
Yeah. It's a cruel task on one of the 1/1s, trying to get some presence on the board and maybe developing a creature that he wants to freeze off.
Oh man, a second Houndmaster?
Is that really the play here, though?
You've seen double execute, so if you go Houndmaster on the
no, I think you do Loatheb here. Because you can clear. Oh, he's not even clearing the board. He's just going for damage, and that's fine too. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Next turn you have Houndmaster plus the hero power, which is an extra 4 on top of your 15.
So it should be enough. Like 15 plus 4, 19. He can armor up, but
well, you can charge a frothing into the 2/2 to stay alive, and it looks like he's going to do that. Right? Oh no, that's exact lethal still.
No, wait, because he loses 4 attack actually. That's 11 plus 4, 15. Yeah, it is.
It's exact lethal still.
Oh man.
How about that?
That's it. Trump is our winner.
Trump is the HTC Recharged champion. According to Nimsh, it's the first time Trump has ever won anything.
I will need to get a background check on Trump, but the first major event he won. That's
all right.
Recharged.
Well, congratulations to Trump. Takes home 5K.
I think it's actually 2,500. Because the 5K is the prize pool. We have 25.
Oh, 5K is the prize pool. Okay, yeah. My mistake. Takes home 2,500. Half the prize pool.
Still good.
And all the glory.
Splendor is there.
No glory for nugoory, guys. Doesn't go all the way. Not this time.
Oh, come on. Some glory for nugoory as well.
All right, we'll give him some glory. Overall, some really exciting games. I mean, people talk about how the current state of constructed, the current state of the decks is pretty stale, but that was really a pretty sick tournament with players trying Shaman, with players trying Priest, with making it work with very, very complicated turns and games and matchups. That was really quite exciting. So I'm glad to have cast this one with you, Nimsh, and yeah, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties and all that kind of stuff. I know you guys missed some moments, but again, it was largely fault with just the Twitch stuff. And we did our best, guys. We did our best. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. thanks again for HTC making the event happen, sponsoring the event. And again, if you guys do want to check out some HTC products, they're doing $50 off their phones. You guys can check that promo offer in the description of the stream. Yeah, excellent stuff. Again, big grats to Trump.
Yeah, that was an amazing tournament for him. And well, we had two TSM players in the final, so congrats to your team. And we have an HTC sponsored player actually take it home, so I'm sure HTC is happy about that.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe next time, Crip, maybe we'll have a third edition, hopefully. It was a lot of pleasure casting with you as well. And I'm happy about the whole tournament. It was a lot of exciting parts.
The whole tournament. Yeah, there really, really was. Again, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Maybe we'll see you guys for HTC 3. We'll see. And that's it from us. That's it from HTC. Hope you guys had fun. We'll see you guys later.